It's looking like Neymar is going to be out for a few weeks, Ali, with a problem with his foot. How big a piece of the PSG jigsaw is he?
Well, it's a huge piece. Now, the question then becomes, and I really think that this is the issue at hand, is what happens with him missing out against Real Madrid and what that does for PSG or against PSG. If you take Neymar out, of course it's a huge piece. How then do you make up for that absence? And then some would argue that the teamwork of PSG would become stronger. Now, you don't spend $200 and somewhat million for a guy that is not going to make you a better team. So there's no question in my mind that PSG are in a worse position with Neymar off the field than they are with him on the field. However, that doesn't mean that they don't have a chance.
Yep.
They have good enough players, and they dominated Real Madrid in Madrid. If they're able to create that same sort of momentum and then sort of rally around the idea, okay, Neymar is not here, now it's going to be about the team, it's going to be about the collective rather than individual, and they all buy into that idea, they still have an opportunity.
When we've all watched PSG, mostly they play 4-3-3. Would you think they might change to a 4-4-2? They need goals. They need a 2-0 win, 3-1 extra time. They've got Mbappe. Of course, they've got Cavani. They're both scoring. Is 2 enough with an extra midfield in there, or what do you think they'll do?
I think you can still go with a third attacker. It's just what choice is that going to be? Is it going to be Angel Di Maria that perhaps, but he provides a different set of skills than Neymar does? Or is it Pastore who seems to be an afterthought? So the most likely option is going to be Di Maria. If it is Di Maria, I would just be very sure if I'm Unai Emery to ask him, look, this is what I want you to do. I want you to work that line. And I want you to keep Carvajal defending. And I want you to go at him. And I want you to find passes. And every so often come off the line and get underneath and find some spaces. Make them work. Make them address you. Make them busy figuring out where you are. And if that's the case, then that allows Cavani to have freedom in the final third, and it allows the athleticism of Mbappe down the right-hand side. It's still a good enough team.
Yeah.
They just have to show it on the day.
Just finally, we always try and look for a positive from a negative, and from Neymar's perspective, if he is able to get back before the end of the season, which looks likely, maybe get 3 or 4 weeks, then the World Cup, is that good for Brazil because he'll be well rested?
That's assuming that he recovers well from
Yes.
the injury, and that's the question. If I'm a Brazilian fan and I'm Antiche, the national team coach, I'm concerned because I don't know how these injuries linger. I don't know what the after effect is going to be. We all assume that he's going to be fine, but we don't know that until he does whatever he needs to do in terms of his recovery. If he does recover well and then he has this time off, yes, you would think that his legs will be a whole lot fresher than they would be if PSG went all the way in Champions League.
We wish him well, but right now there's a lot of questions and not too many answers.